This week on Hobie Outdoor Adventures, we're following our Hobie Fishing Team Members, Benton Parrott and Brandon Barton, for a fishing trip in their home waters of Pensacola, Florida. They're taking the Outback for a spin and searching for the famous bull red on the flats.
Got him! Ha-ha!
That's a good, healthy fish.
And go offshore for fun red snapper fishing.
Oh, there he is! Another red snapper. Slam that Savage Gear shrimp.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures starts right now.
Oh, it's a nice one, dude.
Yeah!
I told you that was a good fish.
Welcome to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. This year, we start off in Pensacola on the Emerald Coast of Florida. Pensacola Bay Area is an angler's paradise and sits between the Gulf of Mexico, 3 bays, and a river that's home to Florida's most diverse freshwater fish population.
We are in Pensacola, Florida, and we are going to be doing a big variety of fishing from the kayaks. We're going to be chasing bull reds, slot reds. We're going to be going deep water jigging, even try to go offshore and catch some snapper. We're going to try to do everything that Pensacola has to offer from the kayaks.
What I love about this area is the complete diversity. If you're a kayak angler, there is so much inshore, offshore. Depending on what you want, there's openings here everywhere to go fish. I've known Brandon for a solid 10, 11 years. We've been friends, we've fished together, we've done tournaments together. Good friend, great fishing partner.
I fish a lot of tournaments next to Benton. He always does great, always comes out on top. He's one of the big bull red masters too, so this area is full of bull reds, and Benton starts fishing this area a lot. He's definitely got on them.
That's cool.
Yeah, so man, we're just gonna run out here, probably get to a little deeper water, 3 to 5 feet, and kind of start chunking around, searching for bull reds, and work down towards this south point, try to find some birds and see if we got any bulls underneath the birds.
In the past, we come out here, we'll find little wolf packs of bulls, 4 or 5 in a pack swimming around. So we're hoping to get out there today and find more of them. And once we get past the point, it gets a little deeper water, a lot of times we can find bigger schools. Kayak of choice today is going to be the Hobie Outback. It's lightweight, it's quick, it's stable enough to stand and sight cast and fight fish in. We take them offshore, inshore, rivers, creeks. Hobie Outback, it's literally one of the most versatile boats on the water. It's shallow here, so it's real important. We have the kick-up pins. So if you hit anything, no more bent mast, kick off, make a couple of kicks with your legs, so lock right back in.
We got a little bit of wind. It's probably blowing 10 miles an hour or so, it's a little bit choppy. So we're trying to track the bull reds that are, cruising around this flat. We're using this popping cork that's got like a cup style on the top, so when you jerk it, it really splashes a lot of water, makes a lot of racket, so it kind of attracts the fish to come check out. And then underneath the cork, I got a Savage Gear 3D artificial shrimp. We're just in search mode, covering water. That's our goal right now.
I'm semi-local, but not like Brandon. He knows this area. He's a guide here. Anytime I see Brandon going out, I expect the best. You never know what he's going to come home with or what story he's going to tell from the big fish they catch.
All right, guys, out here sight casting big bull reds on the Savage Gear. Out here on the Snapper Reef, got this beautiful gag grouper, but it's out of season, so we're gonna have to let them go. This is why we kayak fish, guys. Woo! Yes! Coming up. 3, baby! Like, we need to get double pictures too. There they are. Oh my God. Didn't mean to. Leadered, baby. Big fish. Big one, huh? Is that sick? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Not a beast, but it's a red. I saw him swimming. I watched one coming across, so I threw in front of him. He came straight to it and took her. That's good that they're starting to eat. We've been seeing a bunch on this flat. We're seeing some really big ones, so hopefully we'll get those here in a minute and get those to start eating. We've been seeing schools of bulls, but this one just went sneaking by. That's when I yelled at y'all and pointed that there's a couple sneaking through. Was able to pick it up.
All right, another way to target these big redfish on this flat is to kind of sight fish them. We're in shallow water. We're probably 2 to 3 foot at the max. It's pretty clear out here. The sun's starting to come up over our head. Having a good pair of polarized sunglasses really means a lot. And this is the Sport Float Collection, which floats if you drop them in the water. So you can reach down and pick them back up, shake them off, put on, be ready to go, not lose a beat.
Coming up, it's not a typical day in Pensacola. A cold front makes it very difficult to get a bite, but the search for the bull red continues. We'll be right back after these quick messages. Hobie Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by Power Pole Micro Anchor, swift, silent, secure, and small. AFTCO, American Fishing Tackle Company. Hobie Eyewear, see life easy. And by St. Croix Rod, best rod on earth. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. We're kayak fishing with Benton Parrott and Brandon Barton in their home waters of Pensacola, Florida. The flats are challenging. They saw the fish everywhere, but couldn't get them to bite.
So I'm just tying on a jerk bait. Once we get over around this oyster farm, I'm gonna just kind of sling this jerk bait up and down the pylons and poles. Something a little more subtle, but still I can cover water real quick with.
I just threw it, bumped it by him, he came after it. Yeah, the other one with it was a lot bigger.
How big's that?
Over slot.
So what'd you do? You saw some fish cruising?
I just came up and I saw them, sight casted them.
Nice.
We've been floating the flats and we've been doing popping corks, top waters, and the fish seem to be a little spooky. So I changed up what I did and went to an avid medium and put on a light jig head and a little bait. I pulled up on 2 big fish laying there on the bottom, made a cast about 10 feet away from him, bounced it about 3 feet in front of his nose, and he just came after it. He couldn't resist it and pounced it. That's a good, healthy, perfect almost tournament fish. I was able to sight cat this one in about 2 feet of water. Crystal clear water, so I was able to watch it pounce and follow. We're gonna hurry up and put it back in the water, let it release so we can catch it another day. Still healthy, it's good to go.
I call Pensacola my home. I moved here 15 years ago, and as soon as I came here, I come super addicted to the fishing because of the huge variety of fishing and different types of fish. Got into kayak fishing and immediately fell in love. There's every type of different fish that you could want to catch out of a kayak, and that's what makes this area so special. You could go inshore, offshore, nighttime fishing, redfish, speckled trout, flounder, big bull reds. You can go offshore, have a chance at tarpon, sailfish, mahi, snapper, grouper, king mackerel. Just a big variety of fish here, especially to target from kayaks. Got a little redfish on, sight casting them. There was a bunch of small little rat reds hanging around some rocks right there, and was able to throw that little savage shrimp in there, and he thumped it. Little guy, but pretty. Yeah, it's been a little tough. As the sun started kind of coming out and the water started calming down, we were able to start seeing some fish and doing some sight casting. So they're out here. We just gotta pay attention and try to be super stealthy in the kayak and see if we can get one in front of a fish the right way where he wants to eat it.
That's really up to you what you want to run. I'm good with either way. But that was the first bull I've seen in the last probably hour. I'm just not seeing the fish we were seeing this morning.
No, and you know how it is when you normally come here. I mean, there's schools
everywhere.
all up and down here.
I think that cold weather this morning had us held off.
Yep. Good cold front. They really ain't adjusted to it yet.
It was almost like the end of the tide is when they started hitting.
You got two good fish.
Yeah. Thank you. We're getting down to desperate times, desperate measures.
Oh, prop catcher. That's his new nickname.
Prop catcher?
Yep.
I'm okay with that. That's the third thing I caught today. How you doing?
Too far, too far.
It was a tough day. We were throwing right in the middle of schools and couldn't get them to take our baits. It's one of those things you just keep grinding it out and keep grinding it out, but no matter how hard we tried, they weren't cooperating with us.
Yeah, I wasn't very impressed with Benton today. He only got two fish. I expected more out of him, especially being the IFA champion, multiple IFA champion, right?
Four-time
multiple champion. So he's slacking today, but he better do a little bit better tomorrow.
I'll be honest, I was very impressed with Brandon's fishing today. He caught one rat red, and for him, I thought he had a really good day. Now, when we go offshore tomorrow, he's probably going to show me up like there's nobody's business like he usually does, so.
It'll be a fun day regardless.
We'll be right back on the beautiful Pensacola Bay, Florida, and find out if Brandon and Benton will be able to land a giant bull red. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Well, we're fishing in Pensacola, also known as the City of Five Flags on the Emerald Coast of Florida. Brandon and Benton had a tough time getting the fish to bite, but today is a new day, and they have a plan.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and launch and try to get on some reds and some deep water. I'm gonna try to redeem myself from yesterday. Benton
You need a little redemption, so hopefully that'll work.
Yeah, I had a small fish. I had a fish around us, it just wouldn't bite, so this is one of the spots that I know pretty well. Maybe jig some deep water bulls, or maybe even get them coming off the deep water on some of the flats, and maybe I could show him up today.
I hope so, because we need something. It was a rough one yesterday, and today's gonna be a better day.
This whole area, pretty much from here all the way around the other side of the bay, is just known to have big schools of busting bull reds. So we're gonna try to find that, keep an eye on our sonars with our Lowrance and see if we can mark anything too, and then try to deep jig on them and hopefully get a big bull red.
Today's your day, Barton. Come on, buddies.
Yeah, so we made a big move. We decided to go offshore and try to get on some snapper. The bull red bite was pretty slow this morning. It's been tough the past 2 days. So we're gonna go out here and try to get on some big red snapper. That's the cool thing about living in this area. You can go inshore, or you can go a mile or half a mile off the beach and find some wrecks and catch some big red snapper from the kayaks.
I wasn't quite prepared for this, so I changed out from my inshore avids to my Mojo salts and my Mojo jigs. We're rigging up to drop down on some reefs and pull up some red snapper.
The Outbacks handle it really well. This is one of the best offshore boats that Hobie makes. The Mirage Drive does really good offshore because sometimes you just gotta hover over the bottom spots because they're not very big. And with the Mirage Drive, you can kind of hover and stay right on top of them bottom spots. Oh, there he is.
There you go.
He's not a big one though. At least you don't feel like it. You got one too?
Yeah.
Watch out for flipper behind you.
I got a flounder.
What? Whoa, bro. Hey, that's going home, man.
Hey, I'm keeping this thing.
Oh, they're closed. That's right. Yep.
What's that? They're closed?
Yep. Forgot about that. It's the year they closed them. He's not a bad snapper. Especially not on artificial.
Fish inshore all week, come offshore, gets flounder. Sorry, buddy. Hope you get down quick. I've got marks.
Not too bad right there on artificial too. Not too bad. We're gonna let this guy go. Hope flipper don't get him. Dolphin sitting right under us.
Yeah, dolphin, like literally waiting. Yay, there's two of them now. Snapper.
Another red snapper. Slam that Savage Gear shrimp.
You get them up top or on the bottom?
He was about mid-column. These things fight really good for their size. You got to be careful though, because they got sharp gill plates, sharp spines, but they're a pretty fish. Not too bad on artificial right there.
Oh, nice one.
Go ahead and let him go. We got a lot of fish still under us.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures will be right back after these messages. Hobie Outdoor Adventures has been brought to you by Lowrance, find, navigate, dominate. Daiwa, advancing the sport of fishing. And by Railblaza, hold everything with Railblaza. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Pensacola is not only an excellent location to target red snapper, but many other species of fish with its river, 3 bays, and quick access to the Gulf of Mexico.
A lot of people, they think we're crazy going offshore in kayaks because most people see everybody doing it in boats, but we're not even a mile or a mile and a half off the beach. You just got to pick the right conditions. You can make it out here in the kayaks. The Hobie kayaks are perfect for it, sit on top kayaks, especially the pedal drives. They really help you get out here in case you get in any wind, and you can kind of use your strength of your legs to help you get out here.
And there's stuff holding right off the bottom.
Yeah, we got these dolphins pushing everything down.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna have to move.
First snapper for me is a little baby. I've got them marked everywhere, but it looks like the dolphin have them pushed down. I was dragging it up real quick, and he popped it. So not a big one, but we'll release it real quick. Hopefully it'll get down and get away from those dolphins on a little Savage Gear shrimp.
Got something on, not sure what it is yet. Slam this Savage Gear shrimp. Another little snapper. Not too bad, pretty little fish. So we're marking some structure on our Lowrance, and we see some fish right above some structure and dropping down the Savage Gear shrimp. It's tough with the current, but the Mirage drives it, keeping us in right on top of the spot, so we can keep our bait in the position that we need.
Gotcha.
There he goes. Get him, man.
He's not big.
Still fish. Probably another flounder.
That's a snapper. We're out here. We're at least, try not to get cut. We're at least catching a few fish. Nothing great. There's some bigger ones. We're just not getting them. What is that under? Oh, it's a dolphin.
Dolphin. Look at that.
That perfect
Look at
name
that.
coming up. That's awesome.
Bubble ring. That was cool.
Trying to get a grip on him so I can release her.
There he is. We have him.
But we're having fun. We're out here catching. Not the big ones we're looking for. We can't keep them anyway though, so we'll let it go down the bottom.
So this trip's been amazing. I got to spend some great time on the water with Benton Parrott, one of my good friends. Learned a lot, had a great time, and it was a fun trip. It was tough. It was a grind. It sucks a little bit because I know how great this area really can be, and I really wanted to showcase it, but it's just been one of them days, you know, that fishing was tough. It can't always be a great day fishing, but you still got to go out there and grind it out and try to make something happen and learn a lesson from the days that it wasn't as great.
Can't believe the work we put in. So I mean, get there and there's fish everywhere, dolphins come in, push them to the bottom.
The bad part about it is we know how great this area can be and the big fish it produces, you know, all the time for us. But it's just been one of them days.
No questions. This place around Pensacola, big reds, big snapper, good trout. I mean, it's just a beautiful area to fish.
But that's why they call it fishing, not catching, right?
Ah, yeah, that's what we're gonna have to go with.
Anytime you get to go fishing, it's a great day. And while the big ones eluded Brandon and Benton today, well, they were rewarded with calm seas and steady action. Hey, thank you for watching. And remember, you can always watch any episodes of our past seasons anytime, anywhere on HobieOutdoorAdventures.com. See you next week on Hobie Outdoor Adventures.